that dresser in there. Hey, everyone. Good morning. We're live.
Good morning.
There we are. All right. Trying to line everything up. I got all my junk back here, so let me move my junk out of the way.
No, I can't hear.
Before we really get rolling, I wanted to show you this book, dovetailing off of our series on Native America. I just picked this up and it just arrived. Black Elk Speaks. This would be a great book for you to have. As it says on the back of the cover, named one of the 10 best spiritual books of the 20th century. Black Elk Speaks is the acclaimed story of Lakota visionary and healer Nicholas Black Elk. And he lived from 1863 to 1950. And his people during the momentous twilight years of the 19th century. And he grew up in a time when white settlers were invading the Lakota's homeland, decimating buffalo herds and threatening to extinguish the Lakota way of life. Black Elk and other Lakotas fought back a dogged resistance that resulted in a remarkable victory at the Little Bighorn and an unspeakable tragedy at Wounded Knee. And this is beautifully told through the celebrated poet and writer John G. Nyart. Black Elk Speaks offers much more than a life story. It's a profound and arresting religious visions of the unity of humanity and of the world around him, having transformed his account into a venerated spiritual classic. Whether appreciated as collaborative autobiography, an history of Native American nation, or an enduring spiritual testament for all humankind, Black Elk Speaks is an unforgettable table, or is it unforgettable? Sorry, it was hyphenated to the next line. An unforgettable book, this special edition. Okay, and then talks about the book itself. So if you want to get a good book to read, it's not very long. Black Elk Speaks, be a good thing to pick up. So I'm going to reread that. I read it long time ago. Let's see if I can get a little more Raini in here. I'm shadowing you somehow. Sorry about that. We've got all the lights on and the window shades up there. That helps a little bit. Except it lights me up. I'm just trying to reflect it off the
off of the
ceiling, off of my white hair. So welcome everyone. Glad to have you all here. I see who all is gathering here. You can look at that number, Raini. And I just want to say good morning to everybody. Niall, I saw you first. You say good afternoon, and it's because you're 6 hours ahead of us, or maybe 5. Matthew Sainsbury, good to see you. Hey, I hate to do this, but because I don't have them in here. I'm going to get my old broken glasses because my good ones aren't here. That doesn't help any. I'm right in that middle spot between my screen where I need my distance glasses for like driving, and I need my bifocals for reading. So I'm kind of right in between this. There we go. Matt Finn, how you doing, Mr. Finn? Say good morning to my lovely wife, Raini.
Good morning.
So everyone,
good morning.
It's good to have you here.
Yeah.
And if we're not looking up there at the green dot, which is making eye contact with you, it's because we're down here kind of reading the chat room, which is off to the side. So good morning to everybody. As Niall says, the two Mets. Let's see who else we got in here this morning already. That's commenting anyway. Scott Lowry, good to see you. And you're glad it's finally cooled and social. Oh, Southern Cal. There you go. Yeah, really. Yeah, it's cooled up here way too early. You know, we're up in western Wisconsin, about less than an hour from Minneapolis, St. Paul metro area, and it dropped. I mean, we had like 90-something degrees a couple of weeks ago, then it dropped. It was like in the 40s, and we had frost advisories already this year, which is crazy. Now it's supposed to be 80 again in the next couple of days. So
Tuesday is supposed to be 80.
Yeah. What about that?
I'm not excited. I like the cool weather.
All right. I love the cool weather.
Do you?
So, yeah, I do.
Really?
I'm looking forward to the 80 though. Then you can wear your bikini top outside.
Oh
again.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's all ready to go.
All ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got in here. Lucky Stone. Good to see you, Lucky. And Steph, nice to see you. Good day, she says, everyone. And that's way back, though. So, Audrey, how you doing? Nice to see her here. It all skipped way ahead now. We jumped way ahead to everybody coming in. And I've just leaned over in front of Raini here to see everybody that's here. Okay, there we go. Well, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
We got a mic in the middle.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Here, there. There we
great.
go.
That's great.
Let's see. And I got the computer way backed off, so we fit both in here comfortably. So you're getting to see all the extra junk on the side.
All the change. I like
stuff
all the
like
change
that. Oh yeah, all my change up there.
I'm gonna steal it.
No, you're not. That's my pocket change.
I'm gonna take it.
It's like, where's my pocket change all go? It goes to kids. And my wife, who I now found out steals money from me. Hey, Carla.
I steal it and give it to the kids.
There it is.
Give you a quarter if you vacuum the floor.
Yeah. And then she shows them where my secret stash is. Up there. So anyway, this morning, before we go too far, Ruben Fast Horse, I want to share this with you. There is a link. Copy the link address. It's a long link. I don't even know if I can fit it in here. Let's see if it'll let me paste the link in here. Paste. Oh, it does have 797 characters to the link. Holy crap. I gotta tell Ruben to get a shorter link. So Ruben is doing his Native American class this morning. And I'm trying to see where I can, if there's a way to copy this link without... How
about just post it in your Facebook?
I can post it in my Facebook. Yeah, I don't think that's going to get us anything right. No, that doesn't, that's not the link. So if you want to get over there, I'll post that in my, or I'll see if Ruben can send us a shorter link. Can you send a shorter link? I want to repost this in the morning show on YouTube. There we go. All right, so we'll see if we can get you a link for that. And that's Ruben's show that he does every other Sunday. It's Native American language and history and things like that. And it's in Zoom, so you get to join a bunch of other people in a kind of a Zoom classroom setting. So it's auto-generated CompuSpeak. Yeah, the main URL is all you need. Let's see. Let me check that out. And that's what I was thinking, because there's a hell of a lot of extra stuff in here. He's got it linked up as a Facebook link. Maybe this is his Facebook. Wow. Let me just look and see if he's got a different link over on his. No. I don't see a different link over on his YouTube.
Making me motion sick over here.
Oh, sorry. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see if he'll send us something else. How's that for riveting Sunday morning radio? So, yeah, I told Raini yesterday, I said, everybody likes you. I think we're just going to have you come on Sunday morning. And she said, if I'm awake.
If I'm awake. I was awake at 7:23.
Yeah, so I made sure when I woke up. You woke us all up. Oh, no, that one did over there.
Yeah.
Little 5-year-old's over there. Ellery sitting on mom's computer.
With markers.
With markers. Drying.
No, drawing.
Oh, drawing. Okay. And Mike Yehudi. Now everybody's awake, so I can do this for once on a Sunday morning. Mike Yehudi!
Oh, my goodness. It's too loud. It's too loud for the morning.
So, yeah, just about the whole family. Of course, Flynn, my 11-year-old boy, he likes to stay up all night watching TV. And he's got a TV in his room. And we've got rules about that TV, especially when school time comes around. But you know what? He fights it. He fights going to sleep, and I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I woke up at almost 4 o'clock this morning, and he
Yep.
was still awake, walking around, watching cartoons.
Yeah, I woke up and I got up and I went out there, and I think I woke you up when I did that. And I saw the cartoons were going, and he was still awake. So my son will wake up sometime around 2 o'clock today. But it's not that it's bad parenting, or do you think it is? And so I want to talk to you about parenting today. I want to get some of your insights. We're going to get some insights, and we're going to kind of interview Raini today. She didn't know this, so she's not prepared for any of it.
Not at all. Thanks.
We're going to talk to her about parenting, about relationships, about love for her man, and stuff like
Ew. That's right, Rowan. Ew.
That's what all my kids do when we talk about anything love. I can reach over and kiss my wife. Stop it, my daughter says. So, there was a time, and I don't think this is embarrassing. My wife can handle this. When we were dating, and we had the big house in Bloomington.
Yeah.
And the haunted house. It was mid-afternoon, and nobody's around. And we're like, yeah, bomb chicka bomb chicka bomb. And it was in the master bath. I had Raini up on the vanity on the countertop, and you can use your imagination. No, it was you. It was you. And we were going to town and doing the things that people do on vanities in the bathroom. And I heard the door click, and I looked over my shoulder and I didn't see anything. And later that day, my then 14 or 15-year-old daughter, one of the twins, Bryn, let's see, this would have been, how old would she have been if she's 28 now? And that was 15 years ago. So she was 13. And she said to me later, she said, Dad, maybe you and Raini, when you're doing that kind of thing, you should lock the doors. So there you go. Don't be shy, Raini. Own that shit, says Steph, Cuervo Queen.
I'm not shy about it. I just wanted to make sure it was the right story with the right girl.
It was, what do you mean the right girl? Not like I had a.
I remember that Bloomington house.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, you did. Rowan knows it all.
So those were different days.
Different times.
Those were crude and cruel days. The human flesh was cheap. So anyway, but that's how my kids react to Raini and I. And the little ones have experienced nothing like the bathroom vanity story. Nothing akin to it. But I kiss my wife, and my daughters go crazy.
Ew, that's gross. It's my mom.
What's gross about kissing your mom?
Your saliva gets in her mouth.
Yeah, it's germs. It's disgusting. You could give me
Saliva.
COVID.
I could give you COVID if I had it.
The Rona. Don't give me the Rona.
So, yeah, it's a saliva thing.
So gross.
So happy Sunday morning. Isn't this better than church? What if your pastor, your priest, or your whoever gone up in church on Sunday and talked about making out with his wife and doing the nasty on the bathroom vanity?
Probably go to church.
Yeah, probably go to church more. Hey Barry, how you doing? Good to see you. Field guy. Good to see you. Yeah, the Saints play today. So it's football season.
Boo, football.
Hey Carla Farrington. Good to see you. CLC Paint. Scotty's going deep this morning. Not as deep as I went on the vanity.
Gross. Jesus. Rowan, plug your ears.
So anyway, the comedy's there. When it's there, you take it. You take it as it comes. So this won't cut my fingers, will it?
No, stick your finger in it.
No, I don't want to stick my finger in it.
Doesn't even hurt. Watch, listen.
Oh. Is this a little internet fan that my wife got? I say internet because it hooks up to the computer. And it gets warm back here, and so that thing's going, but you can.
Stick a finger in it.
Oh,
And the dog's scared of it, which
it's wide
makes it even
open.
more fun.
So there you go.
It's a beautiful.
So this morning, I liked Raini being on with me last week, and I think this will be kind of fun. So this is your chance to rifle her with your questions.
Yeah.
And yeah.
My eyes
Smooth
don't
door,
focus
please.
yet, so I can't read quite
Yeah,
this
she's not
morning.
focused yet this morning with her eyes. And oh, that's the announcement that I'm on air.
I want to go back to the fan. I'm really proud of that fan.
Yeah.
I like deals in clearance. I got that fan for $2. It was on clearance for
There you go.
$2.
And that's not even on high.
No.
It's got a high setting, doesn't it? Oh, that's the off setting.
Now we know why it was $2.
There it is. There's the high setting, and it doesn't hurt your fingers. That's
No.
kind of cool.
And the dog's scared of it.
And the dog's scared of it.
Makes it
So
more
that
fun.
sits over there, kind of not overheating. We got all the lights on this morning. I usually have a little moodier lighting for the show. And but we got the drapes open over there and the overhead light and all the lights on. So that's where we are today. And
Yeah.
I've hardly looked at the mirror yet today. I'm thinking of not touching a razor to my face. And I take a Nazarite vow until spring.
That's
So I can
cool.
have a big Zeus beard.
It's cold enough now. I don't
No,
have to
turn that
shave
one back on, please.
anything
We need
until
that
next
light on,
summer.
baby. What?
I said it's cold enough now. I don't have to shave anything till next summer.
You don't?
No.
What about that laser thing we were talking about?
Yeah, that's driving all the way to Roseville.
That's okay.
You're not getting a long beard like Uncle Dave.
No, not like Uncle Dave.
Then
So
you'll get noodles stuck in it.
Gross.
long beards get noodles stuck in them. No, I'm gonna have a beard like King Triton.
And then you can sing and be
Yeah.
like Ariel.
No.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
So
shut the door.
nice fan. Thank you, Audrey. Hey guys, no fighting, please, when we're on the radio. Not technically radio this morning, but
Stop hitting.
so by the way, I want to thank you all for coming out to my radio show during the week and listening to the archives. As you all know, it's 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. That's Eastern time, 9 p.m. Central, where we are, all the way down to 7 p.m. Pacific time. And don't block the door, please. You're going to create a problem over there, child. It's okay for the kids to be walking around in here making a little bit of noise, but when they start fighting, that will change the
You can
whole
go turn the
game.
movie now.
I'm going over the ads.
Nope,
It's
nope,
too early.
no.
It's not even 10 o'clock yet.
Yes.
After
yes,
10 o'clock
no,
on Sunday, it's
no,
afternoon.
no,
So you got 2.5 hours.
No.
Oh, right in the eye.
Yes, blinded by mom. All right, King Triton beard. I call it Zeus beard. So I might have to shape it a little bit, but I get the big stash again. Go on.
There goes the light. Ah!
Hang Hang on.
Everything just fell over.
Not sure why.
It was monsters.
It had to be.
It was the underwear troll.
That's it. Oh, it's because I got all these disk drives back here.
There we go.
Make it very interesting. Oh, and I got to put this on a little less legging here. There we go. All right. So I know this is scintillating radio so far this morning, but technical issues. Please hold. Yes, Matt Finn. And so lighting's not all set up perfectly here this morning.
I got her good. Look, she got a red mark. Will you go get me another rubber band?
No.
Nice.
I
Okay,
know,
keep
I
it
know,
down.
I know Addie's away.
Keep it down. Don't push my hand away. I put your face away.
Bring me a rubber band.
All right. So this brings us to a very segueing into a very pertinent topic. We're going to talk a little bit about parenting today.
It is okay to fling rubber bands at your children.
Yes. And
Go!
parenting and relationships and stuff like that. So you hear my perspective all the time. And I kind of, I hate that I'm blocking light on you this morning. See, I sit way back here and I don't block your light. Maybe I just need to sit back. You need to sit. Don't sit back with me. You sit forward a little bit, and so we can get a little more light on your face.
My arms up here.
So
you gotta clean your desk off. What a man!
I do
You're
every
messy.
day. You
Why
know
are
what
you so
half the mess
messy?
is? Everybody comes and sits at my desk and uses it when I'm not here.
He's
They
stealing.
leave
He's stealing
shit.
my stuff. Look it. It's all over his desk. Incense, a resin, a vampire teeth.
Yeah, her vampire teeth. Her truck.
All right.
What else is over here? I'm just curious. We got
brush.
back scratchers.
Charcoal.
We got that for my throat.
Charcoal.
Got my Bigfoot cast over there.
Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Heavy.
that's just sitting there. So
It's a Bigfoot.
it sure is.
You know what a Bigfoot means?
What's a Bigfoot mean, Raini?
Big shoes.
Yeah,
Duh.
that's right. Duh, big cast. So yeah. Yeah, she left these on the vanity. So I'd put them in my mouth and demonstrate,
We don't know where they've been.
but we don't know which child had these and what they were chewing on.
It
with
could have
them.
been in the dog's mouth too.
Yeah, it might have been. Put that over there. So I just need a bigger desk. It's not that my desk is cluttered. It's that I don't have enough room on it. So I'm gonna close that door.
Shut up.
So welcome to ADD with Scotty Roberts. That's about it, Mike. So anyway, I talk about a lot of stuff, about relationship stuff, about parenting stuff, and all of that. But you always hear my perspective rather than my wife's perspective. And so I'm always talking about my relationship with Raini and about how we do things. But she's rarely here to express her own opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have her on a
Do
little
I-
more regularly.
Do I have opinions?
Do you have opinions?
I don't know.
I don't know. In between cooking and cleaning, do you
Yeah.
have opinions?
I don't have many.
See, I always say stuff like that online too. And there are some people that think I'm serious. Like people will say something about my wife. I go, I don't know if she has an opinion. She's too busy cleaning pots and pans. And hey, Raini, get in the kitchen and cook something. What's for dinner? Make me coffee. Make me a sandwich. And so I think that there are actually some people out there. There's some people from the festival, our old festival days. I think somebody said last week that I was a paranoid misogynist. I fear my wife, but I don't fear women.
Not paranoid.
I don't hate women.
But maybe a misogynist. What?
Maybe a misogynist. Okay, so let's talk about that.
No.
Let's talk about what's misogyny to you.
I don't know. That's a big word.
It's a guy who hates women. It's women hating, basically.
Yeah.
So am I a woman hater?
You hate everybody, so yeah, I guess.
I don't hate nobody.
I hate everybody.
I am an equal opportunity hater, an equal opportunity lover. So I say I'm a polygynist. So I love women.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Where are you from?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh, jeez. It's like them farmers out there in, western Minnesota, they had, oh, geez, you should have seen the snow coming down last night. It was like, oh, my God.
You're too Canadian there.
So, George and I would like to know, Raini.
Yeah.
Do you, well, first of all, have you answered? Do you believe I am a misogynist?
No.
Do I hate women?
Some. It depends on the woman.
And now we talk, and sometimes when we argue, I will be honest. Now you can correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes when we argue, civility goes out the window.
Yeah.
Do any of you ever argue with your spouses or your partners? And friends is different because you don't always live with your friends, and you don't always have all those intimacies of a different kind. But when you're married or you're with somebody kind of on a permanent basis, things can get a little testy sometimes. A testy, that's even a male term. Testosterone, you know, testes. Things can get a little edgy at times, especially when you get on each other's nerves. Do I ever get on your nerves?
Every day.
In what ways? What ways
Every
do
day.
I get on your nerves?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I can't say the F word, can I? Well, the way you chew, for one. So every time you eat, I have to hear you click your teeth. Drives me freaking insane.
I click my teeth when I chew?
Yes. Oh my God, you chew so hard. Like, fucking, how do you have teeth left in your mouth? That's on my nerves.
Okay. So the way I chew.
The way you chew. I don't like when you use the you peoples. That drives me crazy. You people. You people don't know how to use toilet paper. You people don't know how to put dishes in the sink. You people don't know how to vacuum the floor.
You people is one of my go-to phrases.
Yes.
What's with you people? It's like last night. I walk into the main bathroom on the main floor here. I walk in, and the toilet paper is sitting way over on the far end by the toilet in the bathtub, and it's taken all the way out and rolled about 8 feet out, all the way over to the door. And then there's a huge pile of toilet paper at the end of it, all crunched up. And then there's toilet paper mounding out of the toilet, and the toilet's clogged again. And that's usually what the 5-year-old does.
But I still think I think an animal played with toilet paper.
I don't think so. But then I will say, usually utter things like, what's the matter with you people? What's with you people around here? Do you not know how to pick up after yourselves? Now, I'm not including my wife in that. It's for the children.
No, whatever.
The children are you people. That's what you don't get. Sometimes I'm pissed off and I'm just pissing and moaning. I'm not yelling at you.
I know,
I'm pissing and moaning.
You piss and moan more than a woman who's PMSing.
I do, huh?
You do.
So, how would a woman who's PMSing respond to the 8 feet of toilet paper in the mounds and the continually clogged? The toilet's been clogged by mounds of toilet paper about 5 times in the last 2 days. How would you respond as a PMSing woman?
I would
I'm gonna
just
make a cake.
pick it up. No.
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 After you clean the kitchen.
You can clean the kitchen and do the dishes, and then you can make a cake.
Cupcake.
Okay, close the door. Thank you. What's the matter with you people? So, continue.
I don't even remember what we're talking about.
Have the daughter cut you off like that? Let's see. I love my mother, but have a wife and 2 kids, says Matt. Yes, very true. Kenny LaFarve, I have a 2-holer outdoor and the toilet and 2 toilets in the side. Nice. That would be nice. Yeah, we should put in a latrine.
Yeah.
Outside.
The neighbor kids would use it.
It's hard to be a man these days. If you hate your mother, you become a misogynist. If you love your mother, you end up gay. Ain't that the truth? Well, in some circles. Oh, and another Little Rascals reference. And how? So, okay, Raini, you on that thing of so that's one of the things that is a daily irritant for you. You people, stuff like that. So I get on your nerves every day. What do you find to be my finest qualities?
I don't know. I don't think you have any.
Oh.
Your finest qualities. You clean the kitchen every day without me having to ask. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I clean without being asked.
Yeah. Only the kitchen, though.
Well, and everything else in between here in the kitchen. Constantly picking up. Constantly bent over.
Yeah.
Constantly bent over, picking shit up. So, not hers.
No.
Well,
yeah, no, it is my stuff because
some of it is.
They take my stuff all the time.
Well, no, it's not you making the mess.
No, it's not me making the mess, but it's my stuff that's getting picked up because they take it and drop it.
Mom, do you like it?
That's very true. And so, constantly, and when we clean up around here, Raini and I, And I'm not talking about a cleaning day where, you've got the apron on or whatever and you're going around the house and you're cleaning all the time. No, it's just daily. You just walk from this office, which is in the back of the main floor of the house, and you walk up to the kitchen. And and sometimes it takes you 20 minutes to walk to the kitchen because you stop and you go, who left the blankety blank here? Or why is this here? Who did that? Oh my God, what is this on the floor now? Oh, who left the dishes here? Why are there dishes with food in them stacked on the table in the hallway?
That was Ellie this morning. I asked her, will you bring this bowl to the sink? She put it in the bathroom sink.
The bathroom sink. So it's an interpretation. I guess Raini wasn't clear enough.
Yeah, what you
Okay,
saying?
keep that down over there. You can be
Stop
around.
smushing the dog.
But don't make overt noises for the sake of making noise on the show. And so, I could walk from here to the kitchen, and I'm bent over, picking things up along the way. And the problem is that, okay, quiet now. The problem is that the things you pick up, if you take an armful and you pick up on your way to the kitchen, every one of those things has a place where it goes. Guys, I'm going to ban you from the office if you're going to continue to yell. All right? You get an armful of stuff, and you might have 18 things, but it goes in 17 different places in the house. And you're like, how did all this stuff, what's the matter with you people? How does stuff from 17 different places get in a 25-foot walk from here to the kitchen? That's not the rest of the rooms either. That's just the walkway there. And you go, why isn't this stuff put away? Well, are we in the habit? It's like, I got a pencil. I'm done with it now. So you drop it on the floor. And that's what my kids do. So, or they'll go get a individually wrapped cheese stick out of the bottom drawer of the refrigerator for a snack. They take the wrapper.
Cheese wrappers everywhere.
Everywhere.
I quit buying cheese sticks.
And
for
it's
6
not
months.
it's not like we haven't said, don't pick up the cheese or pick up your cheese wrapper. It doesn't belong on the floor. It goes in the garbage, you people. So
Go-Gurt sticks. That's another thing I quit buying because I got tired of the frickin' wrappers on the floor.
The wrappers usually
in the couch cushion.
Usually half full because they squeeze the yogurt out of the individual wrappers. Have you seen those of your parents? Go-Gurts.
Don't buy them. They're evil.
They're evil. And you'll find them like in the cushions of the couch, half full. You pick it up and it's like a week old.
It's a week old, so it's watery and disgusting.
Yeah, and it's like, you're like, who left the wrapper on this? Nobody knows anymore. Now, I will say, my 11-year-old boy has gotten better. He's 11. But he's into his video games and into his stuff upstairs. He does his thing, and he doesn't make a mess that much. He'll leave things sitting out, but,
He never puts his dishes in the sink. That drives me insane.
That's
it's
right.
always on the table.
Hey, Norseman.
Yeah.
How you doing? Good to see ya. Hey, Susie Q. And so, I don't know. We segued off of that, but that's one of the things that drives me. Okay, we're talking about. I'll try not to offer defense, but I will say things. So you find me to be
Annoying.
irritating on a daily basis.
Every day.
Do you find me to be alluring?
Maybe once a month.
Maybe once a month.
If you're lucky.
Do you find me?
Not when you do that.
What was the Austin Powers line? So do you find me? Do you find me sexy? Are you horny?
No.
So that's not going too far for those of you who fear the raw or raunchy talk on this show. We don't go too far here. Hey, Barbie D. In that way, women can also be misogynistic. Yes, I think so. We're not reading many of your posts. Let's go in and read some posts on this. Barbara says, I believe misogyny to be a woman has her place and should stay there. Broad and general statement. Now, do you ever get that read off of me? You've got your place and you need to stay there.
No.
See, I am no misogynist.
No.
Yeah, I I like to make sure Rainey has as much as she wants it. Get some free time.
As much as I want it. What?
Unless it's like most of the time.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
How many massages do you have today? 10. I'll be home tomorrow.
Yeah, really, that's about it. So she was just talking to the neighbor.
I might
woman.
only really have one to do.
Yeah. And so she'll go out. Oh, is that the way it goes?
That's the way it goes.
You'll tell me, I got 5 massages today, and they're all 90-minute massages. So that's
home.
like 9 hours.
I'll be home at 10.
You're home at 10, but she's really only got 1.
And I come home with Target bags.
Shopping. And I'm like, when did you find time to go to Target?
A magic.
Spend $300. Mm. So, okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. On the relationship side of things, do you ever feel? Let's get touchy here. Do you ever feel as now? Because I know this is a complaint of a lot of wives, a lot of partners in relationships. And I'm asking this. You see, my eyes are going up and to the left. So I'm being creative here now. I'm trying to think of ways to make this work. Where they say, relationship-wise, there are times where I know where we started off. We started off talking about the things that we go off on when we go off. When we're mad, we sometimes say things that are kind of stupid. You know, like, shut up, you fat cow.
Crotchety old
Crotchety old man. Yeah, well, you fat cow. Well, fuck off. Well, no, you fuck off first. And, you know, it's almost like that.
Yeah,
and,
shut up, Grandpa.
Shut up, Grandpa.
I'm gonna make a tiny bit
And
of
I'll
frosting.
say, hey, I was doing dishes before you were even born. So
I'm gonna make a tiny bit of
don't tell me
frosting.
how to do dishes. I don't need to be told how to do things. That's
After
part
the
of my
kitchen's clean.
thing. And I want to get into how Rainey feels
Bring
about
me
this.
water.
Just the table.
I want to find out about how, hey,
Water too.
do me a favor. Throw that in the microwave for 30 seconds and bring it back,
Glass of water,
please.
please.
Yeah,
The
just
coffee's cold.
water.
I'm just going to have her warm it up
Just the
because I'm
table.
out of coffee.
Someone get me water. No.
Okay.
Mom, tell Raul get me water.
Go get your own water.
No.
You got legs and hands and a brain. You can go get your own water. All right. So there are things that okay, we're talking about how we talk to each other when we're mad. That's in there, and that happens. And you know, and I try to never insult on the basis of age or body shape or anything like that. I try to, you know, intellectually insult. You know, oh, you stupid cow. I don't think I've ever called him
I was gonna
stupid.
say I don't think you ever called me a cow.
I don't think I ever called you stupid.
Where's my ice?
Although I have said things like, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. And that's usually when we're fighting, you know. So on a relationship level, like I said, we're going to get into kind of this edgier territory this morning. Do you believe, now it's okay to be totally honest, like she wouldn't be anyway, because I'm usually going like, whoa, that's too honest. Don't tell everybody that. But let me ask you, on a relationship level, on a partnership level, do you feel that I, as the guy in the relationship, uphold my end?
Not always.
Not always.
Not always.
And how does that look? In what
Thanks.
respect do you believe I don't
I
uphold my
only make
end?
my frosting.
Okay,
We can
close the
go
door,
on
please, and
Facebook.
stop interrupting.
I don't
Stop.
want to get frosting.
Fine, I'll just eat frosting.
And then Ellie goes.
I get frosting too.
There you have it.
What's for breakfast?
So
Frosting.
now, like good parents, I'm in the back of my mind because we've had a fairly traditional, quote unquote, type of
There's
relationship
chocolate
going.
frosting in the pantry. Just
I've
go get it.
been the guy that does the work and brings in the money, and Rainey's
pantry.
basically been
Top
the
shelf.
stay-at-home mom, the wife, the stay-at-home mom. And there's a lot of guys that think, well, that must mean maid as well. I got to close this door. I don't see my wife as the maid, but there are certain expectations we have of each other. If I'm going to be the guy earning the money, then I better damn well bring home the money. And if she's going to be the mom staying at home, she better damn well be the mom staying at home, that mom doing what moms do. And so these are where some of our conflicts come in. Let's see. Niall says lies. This is a big point in relationships. I always lied in relationships because I always said what I thought the other wanted to hear or to avoid confrontation. I'm single now.
It's easier that way.
Yeah. I think Raini is brutally honest with me. She's even more brutally honest. She's barbarically honest when she's pissed off.
Hell yeah, I am.
So, many times I say things like responding to her, I'm not buying into the anger today. I don't need to hear you today. Talk to the hand. And all of this is leading up to kind of interview questions types for Raini.
No, because that puts germs in it. So go get a spoon and a bowl.
Because while we've done some things on a traditional quote unquote, and I say that because nowadays you can't say anything anymore about anything without having to put 30 caveats on what you say due to political correctness or whatever. But there are, when you think traditional, think mom stays at home and takes care of the house and the kids. Dad goes to work and earns the money. And then dad goes bowling and out drinking with the guys or hunting. And mom stays home and takes care of the kids during that too. So mom doesn't usually get out much. So we have had a semi-traditional in that, Raini, you've always been the stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
10 years of it. And punctuated by, little tiny pockets of working when you worked for the chiropractor when you were.
I worked for the chiropractor while I was pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah, with Flynn. So, Flynn's 11 now. So, we're talking 12 years ago. Now she's finally out the last several months since they opened up, what's personal contact and stuff like that with COVID. Doing her massage work.
That's all you need.
And she goes and massages. Hey, guys, it's okay that you're here. It's not okay that you interrupt constantly. So just live with it. You too. No, it's okay. We're doing a radio show now. We're doing a show. You can be around. Your presence can be heard, but we don't need interruptions every 2 minutes.
No, but do we have any more powdered sugar?
We do have powdered sugar in the pantry.
Do you know how much to use?
She's pretty good.
Okay, you're going to have to keep looking because we're not getting up until we're done.
There's not powdered sugar in the jar on the shelf?
No, it's basically.
Okay, then you're going to need to wait and I'll have to go to the store.
Boom. See ya.
Wait, when you go to the store, can
Bye.
I see you?
Bye.
Maybe
We'll figure that out when we're done.
pull out the butter and the cream cheese.
We'll figure that out when we're done. Close the door. That's why we yell.
Ah!
So, there you go. Like the Syrian Greeks and the Ptolemaists of Egypt, says Matthew. I'm not sure what that's. I even heard she had war. She may have war elephants. Who, my wife? Yeah, I believe that. Or you're talking about somebody in history. Yeah, you're talking about 23 BC. You're talking about Boudica, maybe? Not sure. Oh, Aramantis, Queen of Kush. All right. So, will you please go out and stop talking and keep the door closed? Thank you.
Somebody wants frosting.
Yeah. So, anyway, so all of that was wrapping down to a question in there somewhere.
Question.
What do you feel our roles are like in our relationship?
I don't know. I feel like I do a lot more than you.
Of course.
Hell yeah. I'm working, I'm cleaning, I'm messing with kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel what I do is work, clean, and mess with kids.
Yeah.
It's constant.
It's very constant.
No, the thing I see about Raini is Raini fills every minute with, it could be 10:30 at night and she wants to start cleaning the room. It's like, can we do this like tomorrow?
No. I can't wait. Because then I'll have to go to work and then I'll come home to even more mess. And it'll take even longer to clean. And
it's not like, I'm not belittling it at all. It's not like you have this 9 to 5 job where you're gone every day, 5 days a week, 9 to 5. Your schedule varies. Now, and this has only started in the last couple of months. It's that massages. Some days you have one massage.
No, I only
Some
have
days
2.
you have 4 massages. Now
I
you've told
limited
them
it
you're
to 2.
limiting yourself to 2.
2 a day. So I can
And
do
you're not gone every day. Some days you have no massages at all.
4 days. 4 days
So,
a week.
4 days a week, 2 massages. Are those up to 90 minutes apiece?
Yeah, they can be 90 minutes. But that's just at the one place. And the other
Okay.
place is open to.
Because at the one place, the guy's a cheap skinflint,
Don't say
and
that. Yeah.
he pays her $25 an hour for massages. Where if she was independent, she makes $80 an hour.
They make 70 to 80
Now
an
she
hour
goes to
when
the
I do it on
other
my own.
hotel or the other place in Stillwater, and she makes $80 per massage. So where would you rather work?
Yeah.
The place where you're getting paid 25 or 80 for the same thing.
Yeah, triple.
So there you go. African Queen of Kush, who Augustus made a peace treaty, not known very much in history today, especially for a black queen of antiquity. I would agree with you. I don't know much about her. Know about her, but that's it. Niall says expectations. Could do an hour on that word alone. Ain't that the truth? It could imply I love part of you, but will only love the whole of you if you fulfill my expectations of you. That's very true. I think that that's something all couples fall into. We fall into that. And you're drawing attention away. Please stop. Let mom talk. Do you feel you have expectations of me?
Yes, I have high expectations.
What are your expectations
are not
of me?
fulfilled. You're not having any more frosting. I will throw this in the trash if you don't go away.
That's enough. You're
Oh, spanking stick! You better run.
You're intruding now. You're not just being cute and on the side and being a family member. You're interrupting in a bad way. So let's not do that. Thank you. All right. What are your expectations of me?
My expectations are for you to be able to pay the bills.
There you go. I'm a bill payer.
You're a bill payer. That's my big expectation.
You
Like,
forgot to get me chocolate milk.
you go get your own chocolate milk. Mommy is not a server.
I'm drinking out
There
of
you
it
go.
then.
No, you will not.
No,
Yes, I will.
pour it into a glass, not out of the carton. Thank you very much. How's our sex life?
What? What's that?
What's that?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. I drank it all. Sorry.
I would have to wake her up at 2:30 in the morning
And then
for
I
us
would
to have
punch him in the
intimacy.
face because he'd wreck my sleep. Go out, please.
It used to be when we were dating and early in our relationship, waking her up at 2:30 in the morning was cool. She loved it.
And now I don't.
And now she doesn't. It's because of the rest of these people wear her down to nothing. So let's see. Me to pay the bills and do the manual labor.
I do the manual labor in this relationship.
Oh yeah. She does do manual labor. She's pretty good at it. So she if she doesn't get something, sometimes I won't even know something needs doing because she does it. She looks up a YouTube video and does it.
Yeah.
Oh, I fixed the car today. I changed the heads on the camshaft on the car. Sorry, folks, I'm getting up to once again shut the door. Now watch, I'll lock it and they'll pick the lock.
They're gonna bang on it and yell to get
Here,
in.
look out, dog. Dog, move. Oh, she just camped down there.
Yeah, she's
So-
whining earlier to get up here.
All right. So
Even the dog needs me all the time.
let's see. Yeah, I got it easy, Matt. I do have it easy. So my wife does
Yeah,
the
you do.
manual labor. She does all the cleaning, all the cooking, all the working. I got life good. Life of Riley, man. I'm just sitting back with my feet up,
Yeah.
right?
Right? So you better get on that booby shirt.
Boobies. That's all I heard. You better get on that boobies.
The booby shirt.
Oh, is that the one with the bees?
Yeah, please.
Oh, Raini wants me to do a shirt where it has 2 bumblebees wearing little, you can tell they're bumblebees wearing sheets like ghosts at Halloween type of thing. And then underneath says boo bees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Ruben Fast Horse posted that picture.
Oh, Ruben did?
And now I need the shirt. So
Oh, I got to see, by the way, let me see if Ruben got back to me with a better link.
It's gonna be a no.
Nope, he didn't. So we'll figure that one out. Well, I'll post it, repost it on my YouTube page, and you can go over and see Ruben today. He's right after this show ends. It's going to be noon Eastern.
We're going till noon,
which is 11 a.m.
11. Okay.
Central Time here. So by the time we're done with this show in less than an hour, you have a few minutes to recuperate, and then it will be. If you want to tune into Ruben's show, you can follow that link, and I'll post it up over there on my page after this show. So Barry Chad says Ruben Fasthorse did post it. Okay, I wasn't seeing it on his link. So folks, if you go over to Ruben's page, I'm not sure where he has it. If it's several posts down on his page, if you go over there to his page, you're going to see a link somewhere. See, I'm scrolling down. I'm like 10 posts down, and I don't see his post on his show. See, I'm all the way back to Friday, and I don't see a post on his show. So sorry, Raini can't watch the movement going by. So I'm not sure where he posted that, folks. So if you come in here, you got to be quiet. What do you got? No, absolutely not. Go take that back to the kitchen.
Keep it in the
kitchen. Put
kitchen.
it on the table.
You're not a puppy.
For fuck's sake. I'll get
bowl.
the door.
It was a big bowl of chocolate milk, probably 4 cups of chocolate milk.
How did she pick the lock and open the door with both her hands on the bowl full of chocolate milk? She's got a big bowl, chocolate milk, full to the rim. So we said, don't drink out of the carton. So she emptied the whole carton into the bowl. There you go. Kids, if you don't have kids yet.
Yeah, if you don't have kids yet, we'll borrow you ours. We'll lend you ours.
Lend you ours. You can borrow them.
You can see.
How important is sex in a relationship, really? It's very important.
No, it's not.
Does it get to the point where companionship becomes more important? Yeah. How is that dealt with? Okay, how do we deal with companionship and such? I like closeness. I'm a tactile person. Kid fucking with the dog. Sorry, pardon the F word this morning. It's Sunday morning.
Stanky.
Who booed my QB? Oh, your quarterback? Yeah. Not me.
I booed your quarterback.
Raini doesn't like football.
I don't like sports.
See, Raini was once with a guy that was absorbed by football.
No,
so now she hates
played
football.
it. He played it. I am okay with people who play sports. I do not like people who sit and watch sports and pay money to watch sports. It's dumb. But if you want to play, go for it. Get out, be active.
Yeah.
But don't sit on your ass with food and beer and yell at a goddamn TV.
And,
jeez.
Get rid of the bleachers and the stadiums.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to watch sports.
That. Nobody needs to pay people a shit ton of money for doing something dumb.
I can see that. Most of the people who make, we won't even get into that. There are people who make money playing football and baseball and basketball that got nothing to complain about. So when I hear athletes complaining about things, just leave it alone. That's getting into a different topic.
Yeah.
So companionship. I like companionship. I'm, typical guys. Guys are like, yeah, we got our business room, we got our sports room, we got our sex room, we got our relationship room, and all of that. And they're compartmentalized. And women, for the most part, overgeneralization, but physiologically are like one big room. And guys have all the different rooms they go to. And you got to go through the doorways into each room, and even be. I like touch. I like intimacy. I like companionship. It doesn't always have to be sex, Yeah. Drop to your knees, woman. I took you out for dinner. Let's have some payoff here. I'm not that kind of guy. So, but I'm kind of the guy that I clean the kitchen. Do I get sex today?
And
So, but no, I think Niall, I think that's a good question. There's a. Why don't you let you answer that without my 2 cents? What do you think about is sex important in a relationship? Is companionship important in a relationship? What do you feel? What's your what am I looking at your ideology on that? I guess.
I don't
There we
know. I don't think sex is super important. It should probably exist in there somewhere. But after 3 kids, damn it, I'm fucking tired. And that's companionship is more important than sex right now because I don't have time for myself.
Yeah. That wasn't a masturbation comment, was it?
No.
Oh, okay. Just curious, just for science.
Just for science. Pervert.
Yeah, sex, Niall, and those that are interested. When you're a parent, you got 3 kids running around, and we have a place that's a little too small for us.
Way too small. We have 2 bedrooms for 5
2
of us.
bedrooms up, and this is a bedroom technically, but it's the office and studio for both our desks.
Oh my
and
God,
our stuff
there's
that we
no
do.
way Scotty could be out in the kitchen and we'd have to be quiet for 3-4
Yeah.
hours a day. Oh man.
Which is how we started here.
Yep.
This was a bedroom. This was the master bedroom, and then we had the kids in the upstairs bedrooms. And I did radio, and I was all set up out in the kitchen common area with my desk and my computer and all of that. That didn't work very well because the kids were always around screaming. And so I was in a common area of the house as opposed to closed in. You can see how well the closed in does too.
You're right.
So, sex and companionship. Go on, enlighten us a little bit on how you feel about what's necessary. Do you think in a relationship? What do you think? What works for you? What works for? Yeah, I don't know. We're interviewing you, so your views on all of that stuff.
My views on it.
That stuff.
Oh man, do I have views on that? I don't know.
I don't. You're just a woman.
I'm just
Maybe
a woman.
You don't have views.
I have
You're
no
allowed to
views.
have views.
Scotty doesn't let me have
Have you
opinions.
made breakfast yet?
No.
Where's the egg souffle?
Gross. Oh. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know. Right now, for me, I'm busy, so I don't know. What is sex? It's all about companionship.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
That's like, you know what? We had, because of the COVID thing, we had kids home since
24/7. Oh my goodness.
24/7 with the 3 kids.
Yeah.
On rarest of it, never really occasions where we weren't without them, other than to, maybe her mom would babysit the kids and we'd go out somewhere, or she'd take a kid overnight and would want to go stay at grandma's or whatever. And so, but we never really have time to ourselves. And for the last 6 months, that's all it's been. It's been kids home from school, the end of the school year last year, March, April, May, and then June, July, August is summer. And then they started school now a week ago, and just this last week. And so we had a day. What was it? Monday was the holiday, Labor Day. Then Tuesday, 2 of the kids went back to school. Then they had Wednesday off because they were doing this COVID thing, and so they were switching days with kids. So our older kids had Wednesday off, and then the little girl, the kindergartner, went on Wednesday.
Yep.
And then they all were in school, all 3 of them on Thursday for the first
Friday,
time.
oh my goodness!
All 3 of them, Thursday and Friday of this last week, the first day in 6 months where we had almost 7 uninterrupted hours was Thursday. And so no more of that, please.
She didn't have any yet. 1 spoon.
I didn't ask for talk back. I said no more of that, please. Okay, that doesn't even require a response other than yes,
Shut
Father.
the door. Shut the door. Thanks.
Bye. You people. So, Rick in one got a sneak screw. Autistic kids are nosy. Oh, okay. I think I interpreted that correctly. Sex. What's that again? S Field guy. Yeah, you poor single guys.
What is it?
You know what's nice is
something you don't get to do much when you're married.
I can go to bed. I can go to bed. at night. The lights are still on. I just crawl into bed. I turn on the TV. We're going to watch something. Or no. This was in the morning. In the morning, and my wife's getting ready for work, and I'm laying in bed. And she gets, and I'm usually up long before anybody else. I just wake up at 4 and 5 o'clock. But I happen to be, it was like a week ago. I'm in bed, and I think I came back up, and I crawled back into bed. And my wife comes in fresh out of the shower. She's going to change and get ready to go to work. Buck tea naked. And she comes in, and her back is kind of to me, to the side, the little 3/4 turn, the little side boob, and all of that. And she's fixing her hair, and I'm like, holy crap. I said, like, get in this bed. And it's like, I'd love to, but I got no time. See ya.
Yeah, I got 10 minutes to get
I
dressed.
got 10 minutes. I go, just take your time getting dressed then. Let me just sit here and look. That's it. There's hardly time for quickies around here. And maybe you can concur with this.
And I like my sleep too. So
yeah,
I give it. So I only have 15 minutes to get up and get ready for work. I'd rather throw my clothes on.
And that's the stage of life too, though, because 15 years ago, you wake up in the morning was like, man, we weren't out of bed for 2 hours. So morning sex. And so that just doesn't happen anymore, because what happens 5 days a week now? We were talking about kids getting up for school for the first time. Now, we had Thursday, 3 days ago, was our first day without kids for a 7-hour stretch all on our own.
Come on, was that work?
And I drive them in the morning. She generally picks them up in the afternoon, depending on her work schedule now, because now she's doing massages. So, there's no time for morning sex. There's no time for evening sex. But now we had 7 hours. You know what you want to do? You want to go to bed and sleep?
Sleep when nobody waking
together.
Up.
And so I got a child down here messing with my feet. Hi, I love you too.
What?
Oh, okay. She's a dog now. But so what did we do on Thursday? We dropped the kids off to school. I think, did you come with me? You must have come with me to drop the kids off.
Yeah.
Because we went and said, hey, let's go check out some garage sales.
Garage sale
without kids. Now, here's a contrast. Here's a study in contrasts. Yesterday, we took the kids garage sailing. They just went to drove around. Everybody's got garage sales for the end of the season. Every 2 minutes. Can I have this, Mom? Can I have this? Look at this. Look at this. Mom's trying to look at stuff. I'm looking at stuff. Hey, look at this. Look. Can I get this? Can I get this?
Your freaking dad's here too. Go ask him.
Go ask him. Ask your mom. Let us look. I think I said probably 10 times yesterday. Will you guys leave? You people, leave your mom alone. Let her look. Let her do something without your interference. And hey, will you go shut that door, please? But be on the other side of it when you do.
The dog comes in.
So that was yesterday. We went garage sailing for an hour and a half ish. We went to there's a big barn in town, which is kind of a thrift barn. An
hour and a half, just to put it in perspective. You started the dishwasher when we left, and when we came home, there was 28 minutes, and the dishwasher goes.
So we were gone 3.5 hours.
Goes for 4.5 hours.
I put it on the sterilize cycle, and it goes for 4 hours.
420.
But
420.
So we were gone 3.5 hours or so yesterday. But we went
4 hours. 4 hours.
But we went garage sailing. We went to the big thrift barn to look through their stuff. We went to Walmart because we don't have a Target in town. Small town over here, And so we went to the Walmart, and we did some shopping. Hold on, I'm gonna shut the door again. So this gives you an idea of the day, how our days go.
Matt, you said need to build your barn house. We need to build 2 barn houses so we can put the kids in one and parents in the other.
Absolutely.
That's what we need to do.
Look at the circles under my eyes.
Yeah.
That's from kids.
The gray hairs, kids.
Yeah, the gray hairs, kids. So so that was yesterday, garage sailing. Thursday morning, after we dropped all 3 kids at school, we went and checked out a couple of garage sales we drove by. And we walked holding hands, strolling down the sidewalk from where we parked over to the garage sale. We look around, it's calm. It's quiet. She's looking at the stuff she likes to look at. I'm looking at this stuff. And every now and then we go, oh, cool, look at this. What do you think of that? Should we get it? No. Or yes, or whatever. It was beautiful. It was like, you could see the animated birds tweeting over our heads, and the little hearts and the flowers and stuff like that, as we're walking, strolling hand in hand in the quiet, enjoying the tranquility of just, this is Nile, this is it, companionship.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, did I want to drop her in the grass in anybody's front yard and bang the shit out of her? Yes, of course. I'm a guy. That's always on my mind. My wife can walk by me and we're totally doing nothing. All my wife has to do is walk by me and I'm, holy crap, get over here and take off those clothes. That's the way guys think for the most part. But if I was with my wife for the sex, we wouldn't be together.
No, we wouldn't.
Especially the last couple of years. I mean, it just has been, it's nutty. Now, there's going to be a point where those kids are old enough, but then, will I be too old to want to have sex? So it's companionship. Yes, there's companionship. Yeah, you love sexual contact is fantastic. It's great. But I like to sometimes, I just want to sit next to my wife.
Which we can't do.
I want to watch a movie and sit next to my wife while we're sitting on the sofa. What happens? The 5-year-old is like right in the middle. And she's like,
hi.
And then she'll look at me and she'll go, move over, Dad. And I'm like, this is my spot. And so, yeah, intimacy is, yes, I am, Steph. I'm 100% right. And you know what? I'm a guy. I'm going to be 60 this year. My wife is 40.
Yeah.
20 years difference. She's got a lot more 19. Zip and zoom to her than I do these days, it seems. But I got to tell you what. Do I want to have sex? Yeah. All the time. There's being honest. But that's primal. That's just part of who we are, what we're made up of. And my wife does sometimes too, but generally that's when we're not together. Or when we're together and there's no opportunity, because there's always a kid there. I told the story once before of where, what was it, 6 months ago? All the kids are in bed and you walk by in your skimpy little string tank top. And that's all you got on other than, I think, boxer shorts.
Boxers.
You go walking by. And I think that was on purpose.
I don't think I walked by like that, but whatever.
It was something like that in my memory. And she comes over and plops in my lap, and I kiss her neck, and there's kids giggling on the steps going upstairs. And we're like, go to bed. It was about 10 minutes of go to bed. And finally she looks at me and she goes,
good night.
Good night. I gotta go. And so we went upstairs and put the kids to bed. And and that thus endeth the sexual activity for the day, which never really began. And so parenting, 101. If you're going to have kids, realize that once you start having kids, there's not much opportunity to make anymore, And if you have another kid, it's because you accidentally, oh, was that one time in the shower when we weren't? Oh, really? So, that's what happened with Ellery. We love Ellery to death. She's almost 6 years old. And she'll be 6 in a couple of months. And boy, when she came along, we sat for 3 days with our face in our hands going, fuck, another kid. Oh, it's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's a new life. It's a new child. Yay, we're having another baby. But fuck, that's the way we were. And it was like, weren't you supposed to take, that was the first thing from my wife. She was like, weren't you supposed to get fixed?
Yeah, you were supposed to get snipped. What the hell?
What the hell? I said, I'll go do it now this week. And she's like, too late, mister. So, and technically neither of us can procreate anymore. But we can still do it. Hey, Rainy, we should have sex today.
Shut up.
So the child walked in, the older girl. So, hey, Roger. Yeah, been there, says Steph. So it's not like the desire isn't there. The mechanics aren't there anymore. Not mechanics, the
Timing is off.
timing, environment.
Yeah.
And when you tend to have time in any given day, you're either both exhausted or one's exhausted and the other one's like, just lay there, you're fine. and so it gets crazy. So Niall, back to your original point. Yeah, it's companionship. There is a point where companionship has to take over. Sometimes biologically, it just takes over. Sometimes things are just, can I help you? You're just there leaning on the desk with your black hood on. There you go. There's my child. Are you a student at Hogwarts, or are you a Latini? Who are they? Not the Ewoks, the Star Wars. The little guys with the glowy eyes and the hoods that stole machinery. The scavengers. Jawas. There you go. Okay. And so yeah, I hope we kind of covered that a little bit, Niall. That's and I agree on some esoteric level, companionship. It's great, but when all you have is companionship and you want to do other things too, that gets a little tough sometimes. And so.
And babysitters are too expensive.
No,
the next door neighbor girl. 15, 16?
16.
15.
Babysits for us.
Almost 16.
We went over the night we went over to Rockies. If any of you are on my Facebook, you remember that
Does
picture
this
a couple of months ago where they don't ask questions, please, of extraneous stuff while we're doing this. And we had the pole, the stripper pole in Rocky's studio, and we're all hanging around and we're drinking. That was when Motherella was up, and Lisa and Rocky and Rainey and me, and so we hired a sitter for that night. We were over at Rockies with travel time, which is only 20 minutes each way to Rockies. We were gone 7 hours. $10 an hour for a sitter. $70 to go hang out with Rocky and Lisa for an evening. By 7 hours, I mean, we went over there about, 5 in the afternoon. You get home around midnight. So 7 hours. Now we could go, we got to be home at 10. So let's not do that. Okay, you can go. You can go over
Here,
there.
I need more water.
Go do your own thing. Yeah, go get mom some water.
Thanks.
You can see why we generally don't do radio with the kids. So Niall says, well, sounds like you guys have a great attitude towards it all. Good for you. Some moments we have a great attitude towards it all.
Yeah.
Other moments, it's
No.
like, what the, it's like the kids. We love our children, but will you guys go away?
Yeah.
Just go away. Go play somewhere. Go to a
quiet.
friend's house. Go do something. So, Rock and Rhonda says, I'll be right over, Matt. What did Matt say? I'm making waffles, sausages, and eggs.
Nice.
I miss some of the chat, too, on Sundays. Yeah, so do I, because we talk so much. We're talking, so we don't read so much. But, so, back to interviewing Rainey.
Yeah.
Okay, now we all know we all have answers to this question. We all know we have answers to this question. So I'm going to ask Rainey, has your life turned out to be what you want it to be?
Not even close.
What did you want it to be?
I don't even know. I suppose before kids, I wanted to go and travel and see the world. And then I had kids and didn't get to do anything.
When she got pregnant with, it makes it sound like it's her fault. When she was pregnant with Ellery, we were both supposed to go to Egypt that year. And she didn't get to come along because she couldn't travel. So
Yeah.
so what else? Talk about that. Expound on that a little bit.
I don't know.
What else did you expect your life would be?
I don't know. I
We'd be
figured
richer.
yeah, be richer. I figured like I'd have a house and be able to like know my bills were paid every month instead of wondering.
Mhm. And don't get us wrong, we've had houses. When we met, she had a house, and then I had a house. And then we converged our houses. And we've moved, 10 times since then, it seems. We had a ranch at one point that we were buying, and that went away. Back in the late 90s. She was pregnant with Flynn when we moved off of that ranch. And so he's 11 now, so that gives you an idea time frame. And of course, and this is not a charge of any kind. There's nothing negative meant by this at all. But when she decided to be a stay-at-home mom, we both decided that we're a one-income family. And so one-income family, and I'm not a guy with this great job as a CEO somewhere. I'm a CEO, but of my own company, which sometimes makes a little more than $30,000 a year. We've had those years. And so being a freelance artist and the sole source of income, that's why I went away 2 years ago. I went away for 5 months, joined a roofing company outfit and went out to Wyoming, then to Utah. I was supposed to come home with like 60 grand.
Yeah.
And I barely made it out of that job with the $200 a week draw that they gave me.
Yeah.
So
big waste. It was a big waste.
It was a big waste. But it did an interesting thing to our relationship. We were apart for 5 months, other than a couple of trips home for a weekend.
Yeah, I got to set the house up the way I wanted.
She got to set this place all up. We moved in here 2 years ago. And so, yeah. And it was nice. I remember I came home that first time from that a couple of months in, and she was in this place finally. And we were supposed to move in here before I left for that job, before I had committed to be there. And then they had holdups as they were building this place.
Yeah.
It's a townhome. And it's a rental townhome. And so that's why the walls are white, by the way.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be able to paint your own home. You can pay, $1,500 a month to live somewhere, but you can't put color on the wall. Which I may do anyway, because they're going to find a way to not get their deposit back anyway. So
we lost our deposit after Scotty ran into the garage door.
Yeah. Yeah, I hit the garage door opener and it went up, then it started coming down as it was pulling out, and I crunched. It didn't destroy it. It's just a nice big crunch in it. It's been that way for 2 years.
This is like the first 3 months of living here.
Yeah. So, I don't remember the point I was making, but yeah, you make sacrifices to have any kind of traditional family. And again, I use the word traditional with quotes around it. If you want one of you to be a stay-at-home parent,
you say sacrifice. It's not really even a sacrifice. I could have gone to work.
Sure.
But then I would have been working to pay somebody else to raise my kids.
Well, that's the thing. That's the decision we make. That to me is sacrifice.
That's not.
You sacrifice. You give up going to work so you can be the one who stays home to raise your kids. I have a big problem. This is my own personal thing, and you can state your opinion on this. I have a big problem when I see young couples, they're having kids, and they got the kid and they get their 6 to 12 weeks of maternity leave. Then they chuck that baby into daycare for 8 hours a day, and mom goes back to work. Who's raising that kid 8 or 9 hours a day when you include travel time to and from work?
Yeah.
Now you got somebody else raising your kid. That baby may recognize mom and dad. There's been imprint, but hey, your child had 6 to 12 weeks to imprint on you. Now they got somebody else they have to imprint on as well. So we made that decision very early on. Raini, we would rather. Oh, and by the way, we looked at how much money we were making. And if Raini was going to work full time instead of be a stay-at-home mom, because I could be a stay-at-home dad, but I couldn't breastfeed. I could, you weigh all those things out. So all of that, we got past that hump. And I believe that just because modern society says, well, there can be stay-at-home dads too. You know what? That's modern society. It's been done differently for thousands of years. I don't have a problem with saying it's traditional when you say mom stays home and as a mom,
Hillary,
you know what?
go see who's here.
Moms
Someone's
make better
knocking.
moms than dads. So we made that decision. Then we looked at the amount of money. So if Rainey had gone out to work and we put our kid in daycare, and daycare costs us on the low side $800 a month
Per kid.
per kid.
It was like it was 9 something because one was a baby, and then it was 6 something because
For the second kid.
Yep.
So you're looking at $1,500 a month just for daycare. And then you look and you say, what kind of job does she need to have? Let's say she gets a job that pays $10 an hour, which is pretty low in my estimation. $10 an hour is not a job meant to raise a family on. But $10 an hour, if you work full time, that's $400 a week, roughly average 4 weeks a year or per month throughout the year. You're looking at maybe $1,600 before taxes per month. So let's say she got a little better job and she's making $2,000 a month before taxes. And then she takes home maybe $1,500 of that after taxes because of the tax bracket she's in. And then you pay the $1,500 daycare bill. Is going to work advancing you any financially? Or is it just done, we're going to make sure our kids are raised 9 hours a day by somebody else so my wife can get out and get her self-esteem being around other people, because all the money she makes is gone paying to have those kids babysat during the hours she's working. So I look at young couples that do that, and right away, mom goes back to work, and I'm going, what the fuck is your problem? Have you not thought this through? Or are you making $300,000 a year and you get all kinds of vacation time and all kinds of breaks during the day? Or you have a company that has a daycare in the company. Some corporations do that. Those are not the common situation. Niall says, you look sad now, Rainey. Do you feel you've lost a part of yourself?
I'm tired. Sad. I think every mom, anybody who stays home, loses themselves a little bit. Yeah, go away, bro.
Go. We're talking here.
They come in here and interrupt.
Go.
My train of thought goes away.
How about not make any sound at all? Quiet. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't even know what I was saying.
About being sad.
Oh, being sad.
Missing parts.
Yeah, no, you miss parts. I think you lose yourself a little bit when you're stuck home with kids, and I don't. As much as you have friends and family, they don't realize how much you need them, so they don't come around as much.
And the friends don't come around as much because they're like, Scotty and Rainey's. Oh, Rainey's got the kids. They got kids. You know, we can't go out and hang. We can't drink late into the night. You know, we can't smoke pot or drink or anything like that. Any of the old fun stuff we used to do. You know why? We got kids. So, not that those things are the definitions of a fun and happy life, but the things we used to do for fun are not things we do so much anymore.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll find myself again someday.
I can find you.
Yeah, you can.
And I will tell you, that is a source of sadness for me. When I see my wife not happy, I'm not happy. Like it's no fun being in a relationship with somebody you love with all your heart, and yet you can't do anything to make them happy. All I can do is help make an environment that she finds her own happiness within. But when that environment is constantly challenged, if you don't make enough money, you don't get by. You know, they say money does not buy happiness. Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. Money buys a hell of a lot of happiness. It doesn't buy internal peace and joy and, so on and so forth. But look at that the other way around. The lack of money buys a hell of a lot of unhappiness. And you know what I would like you guys to do is stop messing around in here.
Go shut off YouTube. I can hear it.
Yeah, go turn off. If you're not going to watch that, go turn it off.
Shut the TV off.
See ya. And the other one's on a headset over on mom's computer, so she's relatively quiet.
Yeah.
And so that makes me sad when I see my wife not happy, not fulfilled. I would love to see my wife doing the things she wants to do and having the fun she wants to have. So, you know what it turns into for me? Is making sure my wife has fun and is doing things that are good for her. It's as little as she's like, I'm going to Stillwater and go to Target. I'm like,
I'm
see
gonna go
ya.
rock picking.
Yeah. And so I go, leave the kids here. Go. And is that fulfilling time? No, it's a break. It's about all it is. You shut that door, please. Thank you. And so that's, that's what's going on. Who's Matthew? I see love and healing to you, Matthew. What's going on with Matthew? I didn't see that. We're talking. So, your mom passed away before your teenage years. That's a while back, maybe. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. So, not to make light of it, but I'm going to move on from that. And so our hearts go out to you. And we've all lost people. We haven't lost parents. And Rainey's lost a parent. But he was also a parent that was never there.
No. Yeah.
So,
Lost my grandpa. He was more of a dad than anybody.
Yeah, I remember when her grandpa, when we were talking with Rocky at some point, we were talking about going to see the Humphrey Bogart movie, Casablanca, the 75th anniversary, showing in the theaters on the big screen. And Rainey wasn't so into it, and I didn't know until after it already made So we went out on that date, but that's the date we were on the night her grandfather died. Yep. So we went right from that to her grandparents' house, where the whole family, 30 people, packed into this little tiny lake cottage, and he passed away there. And so, we've had some of that again. Your whole former generation is gone, and your aunt just passed. Yeah, people are dropping. The older you get, the more we have people that leave our lives permanently. And so you move on. I mean, that's history. That's the history of humanity. I've lost so many people I care about and love, and so has Rainey. You almost have to stop and count. How many are there now that have moved on? Old friends even, things like that. And I'm only 59 years old. And so where's it going to be if I make it to 79, 20 years from now? And you're only 59. You'll be my age, the age I am now when I'm 79, pushing 80. And hopefully not needing diapers changed.
Yeah.
And
hopefully not having to change your diapers.
Hopefully rich enough to hire an in-home nurse.
Yeah.
With long legs and big boobs. To do that stuff. You're okay with that, right?
Sure.
When I'm 80?
If
I need a nurse, can I have long legs and big boobs?
I'll hire you a sexy nurse.
Yeah, sexy for her. She's going to get a Manny for me.
Yeah.
6-pack. So, I can't remember what we were on before that. Oh, just happiness. Things that are happy. I look back at pictures of us from 15 years ago, 14 years ago, 13 years ago. And I love looking at old pictures of us and Rainey, how happy she was. And there were happy things and happy things. But there were also bad times in there. I was a screw off.
He was.
I was a douchebag when we first started. I'm like, yeah, we can have sex and hang out and all that. You can stay over here 4 nights out of the week, but I don't want a relationship. That's the kind of douchebag I was. Not because I was, I think, just innately one of those guys who didn't want. I'd been married twice before. I had been in a long-standing relationship with somebody else I had gotten out of before, and I was just like, I ain't ever doing that relationship bullshit ever again. I'll have. How did I say it? We can have a relationship, but not a relationship. Arm's length.
Yeah.
And there were times that Rainey rightfully should have been gone. Maybe you'd have been a lot happier. Maybe you'd have met a rich guy.
Yeah, maybe. I could have my
doctor
farm.
type.
I could have my farm and my pumpkin patch.
Yep.
My berry patch.
Instead, she falls for a
old guy with kids.
Alluring, charismatic, charming, very good-looking artist.
With kids.
With kids already. I already had 3 kids, remember? She came into my life when we had 13 years. My twins were 13, and my son was like what was he? They're 9 years older.
He
than
was
him.
4.
He was 4. And so she came into and I was sole custodial dad. So my kids lived with me all the time because their mom was an idiot and still is. Just ask Raini. Am I making that? Am I just being a guy?
No.
Was my ex-wife?
She was, yeah.
There you go.
Issues galore.
Yep, issues galore.
Yeah.
And Raini, one of the earliest big events that happened was when we were in our dating phase. This is 15 years ago. My ex-wife had stopped by to get the kid. I don't remember. It doesn't matter what the incident was, but she's yelling at me and calling me everything and flipping me off and stuff like that in the driveway in front of my kids when she's supposed to be taking them.
Concert. She took the kids. She took the girls to a concert. I don't remember if she took Sam with her. And then you gave the girls $50 so they could get a T-shirt, and she confiscated the money.
Yeah.
Before they left the driveway.
I gave the girls $50 so they could buy T-shirts or CD or something of this concert their mom was taking them to. And she got back, and the girls said, I said, what'd you get? And they said, well, Mom confiscated the money. She said, we owed them money. They're 13 years old. And she took the money and used it for something else. And the kids didn't have any souvenir money. And so their mom, I confronted her on that. I said, what's this about I gave them $50 to get a CD or a T-shirt or some memorabilia from this concert. What'd you do with the $50?
Food. I don't think they even had anything
food.
to eat.
Yeah, it was so they could eat while they were gone. It was an all-day thing. It was a daytime. It was a Christian concert of some kind. And their mom was in the Christian concert. Women of Grace or something like that. I don't remember what the name was.
And
Grace
I was bothered that she just dropped 2 13-year-olds off of this concert. She didn't even go to it.
She didn't even go to the concert with them. She dropped them off without a penny. She took the $50 I gave them. And so I confronted her on that. And it wasn't a yelling match. I think I'm pretty stately in my presentation of confrontations. And I'll say, what happened to the $50 I gave the girls? They said that you took it from them. And she just started cussing me out and all of this. And
it was a whole big mess.
And she didn't even say goodbye to them. She rips out of the driveway, flipping me off and all of this for no good reason. And Raini's standing there with her son, my ex-wife's son, my 4-year-old boy, crying, and she's holding him. And he's hugging her, clinging on to her.
Oh, it was so sad.
And the girls were crying. And so Raini walked into this and stayed. Imagine that.
Yeah, what the hell is wrong with me?
It's a saint, you know.
Ow.
Oops, I mean, there, Halo.
Yeah, Halo.
And so that was 15 years ago. And the sex was fantastic.
Yeah.
So, you know what I think is funny? We got together, and I've said this before. I wasn't supposed to have kids at all, but I had the twins. I thought they were my miracle babies with my ex-wife. And then 9 years later, we had Sam, my son, who's now 19. And I thought, that's it. That's weird that I fathered 3 kids. And then Raini came on the scene, and I told her, when we started getting serious, I said, you're a lot younger than me, and you haven't had any kids. I said, I pretty much had 3 kids, and I'm done. She goes, oh, that's okay.
That's fine. I was good with not having kids.
You're all lovey-dovey when you're first together. Oh, that's okay. Oh, you lost a leg. Oh, that's okay.
Well, I didn't really want to have. I didn't want to have kids.
Yeah.
So I was okay. Kids. I was okay with you having kids, and they were all grown up, so I didn't have to work so hard.
Yeah. and so, what happens? A couple of years in, boom, 3 kids. Boom, boom, boom. So we got 3 kids now. Even some we didn't plan on.
Yeah. Well, I come from a super fertile bloodline.
Yeah. Fertile Myrtle over here. So we share that same thing. The death of my stepdad brought me to this chat. There you go, Matt. Sorry to hear that too. Yeah, that is a disgusting act for a mother. That's what I dealt with when I say my ex-wife was a terrible person, she was good looking, she was smart and cosmopolitan, all those stupid things. But at the same time, she was a very foul person. And when I bring that up about my ex, because she's not here, she can't defend herself. I don't care. She doesn't have to. My perspective is pretty clear. And when you get Raini's perspective on top of that, it's pretty clear. And if my daughters happen to be listening, sorry, they still love their mom. Yeah. But they know.
Yeah, they know.
They know. They just say, we don't want to lose our mom forever. And and their mom's a couple of years younger than I am. She's 56 or 57. And so anyway, all that to say, when you hear me complain about my ex-wife with my kids, there's a reason the judge gave me my children. Do you know, when I won custody of my kids, I was even unemployed. I had to present to the court all my financials and I had to state, I'm unemployed. Here's all the places. But I gave a sheet of all the places I'd been applying for work and stating that I'm a freelance artist at the same time. So it wasn't because I was making a lot of money. It wasn't those kinds of things. It was that I offered emotional, mental stability for my kids while their mother did not. And now you see why. That's the kind of person she was. That's from Raini's perspective. So Raini offered my son Sam, before he started having his problems, had stated that Raini is a better mom than my mother ever was. And that's after, of course, we were married, and this is just a few years ago when he was still at home. So
and he didn't like me because I had a lot of rules, and he still said that.
Raini had rules. Parents have rules. Parents come with rules, kids.
Yeah.
So there you go. So every generation has its age of death when one generation starts to drop. My parents are now 79. Their generation, uncles, aunts, 5 have died in the last 6 months. The time's very strange, yeah. And so a book running out of pages before it's closed, Niall. Very strange time indeed, says Matt. Yeah, and I know a lot of you are making comments, and we're not reading a lot of the comments. And we're only going to go for about another 10 or 15 minutes here, and tops. Because I want you to be able to go over to Ruben Fast Horse's page. And I'll post a link over on my Facebook page, so you can go over there. If I see his link, or if anybody else sees his link and you want to share that, that would be fantastic. I'm going to take a look at his link right now. Where'd it go? Where's Ruben Fast Horse?
Well, you need to click on messages.
So
Messenger.
I'm going to go ahead and copy his link. And I'm going to post that in my Facebook. And folks, you can go over there, and if you're on Facebook, you can check out his link. I'm going to just say join Ruben Fast Horse at 11 a.m. Central Time. Okay, so there, folks, I posted the link over on my.
I still didn't spell it right.
I don't have my glasses on. Squint. Central Time. There you go. Ruben Fast Horse. Well, for him doesn't show up. I don't know why.
Well,
there. Now it did. Hold on. There it is. All right. So that'll be over on my my YouTube page. You can click the link over there. In about he starts in about 20 minutes, and so we're only going to go for about 10 more. Did we get anywhere today that you enjoyed talking about? What do you want to say?
I don't know. I got tired. It's nap time here, and
nappy time.
Yeah. No, I feel like I said stuff, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
See, I talk a lot more than Raini does.
Yeah, he does.
I speak a lot in public. There's more public persona than Raini does. So when I start talking, I can bowl her over without even thinking about it.
We should record you getting a massage. That's when I talk. I can talk.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. We'll set up a little video cam of her doing a massage on me.
Yeah. And then you can talk and ask questions.
But not like the first massage.
I'll talk away.
You remember the first massage?
Nobody needs to know.
I've told the story.
I know, so you don't need to tell it again.
Just so you know. We weren't dating yet.
Hey, Mom.
I went over. She had her girlfriend over, and at her house, and we were drinking margaritas and stuff. It was broad daylight, summertime, middle of the day. She offered to give me a massage, and I said,
Margarita Mondays.
yeah. And she wasn't going to charge me for it. And I said, well, I feel like I'm taking advantage. I said, I tell you what, to not take advantage of you, I said, I'll only agree to you giving me a massage if you do it topless. You know what her response was? Boom. Okay, let's go. Gave me a massage. Nothing. There was no sexual activity. Nothing like that. But
muddy.
I like to say, and that's how I met your mother.
Is it rain?
These ones.
So,
Yeah.
These ones?
she needs to carry a lot of water. Yes. Yeah, Raini does a lot of stuff. Captain talk a lot? No.
Yeah,
sis
never.
Matt.
Scotty doesn't talk.
That's what I do for a living. I talk. Well, not really a living, alongside my living. Helps promote what I do for a living. So, Betsy, sorry to hear your paper. Okay. Missed something. Betsy Richardson. Glad to be back. Good to have you back, Betsy. You've been sick. And double lung bacterial pneumonia.
Ugh,
Gross.
yuck.
I've had pneumonia before. I don't like it. I don't want to get it this year. So it's dangerous now. Boy, you get pneumonia now or flu. You start to wonder, am I going to die now
Yeah.
because of COVID?
Yeah.
So makes you wonder. So there you go, Raini. You can close this out. We're going to wrap this up.
Yeah. What do you want? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't close out these shows. What do you want me to say?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing? Okay. Well, yeah.
Okay,
Are we done?
repeat
Are we
after
done?
me.
Okay.
I, Raini Roberts.
No. I don't think so. I think not.
What? You're not Raini Roberts?
I am Raini Roberts, but I'm not going to repeat after you because you're going to make me say something dumb or naughty.
Promise to
Let you clean the kitchen for the rest of your life
let you have your way with me
and make dinner.
anytime you so choose.
No. Oh, jeez.
Let's see. Great
geez.
having you here, says Matt. Love you
Yeah.
for taking care of the captain.
Yep,
Yes,
I
me
try.
too.
Yeah.
If I don't say that enough, I love this woman immensely. I can't even measure it.
Yeah. Yeah,
She
you
pisses
better.
me off sometimes.
I'm
But
good
that's
at
what
that.
happens when you love somebody.
Right?
Niall, that's companionship, as you know. Companions are great. Sometimes companions piss you off.
Yes.
And
A lot.
but overall, what overrides it is none of that pissing off ends your companionship. So, you know.
You just throw a slice of cheese at their face and then walk away.
Splat, which she's done to me before.
Yes.
And it's stuck to my head. And then the argument ended because we were laughing too hard. So, been a fun time. Thank you, everyone. She's a good catch. Yes, she is. Oh, good to catch
Good
a
to
show.
catch a show.
See, I don't have my
Duh.
glasses on, so everything blurs together just a little bit. So,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
so
thanks for listening to Scotty talk while I laugh at
my
him.
wife's a great companion. She has great boobs. I love that about her. So-
Gee. I haven't said anything.
geez.
I haven't said anything. Not that I don't love Scotty. I just don't have to say it 5
She
million
doesn't have to say
times.
it. Yeah, she doesn't need to. I'm a tactile, outgoing, talkative person. My wife is not those things.
No.
So she expresses it in a different way. You know, if I go, damn it, I'm sorry for the way I yelled at you last night. You know, that was untoward. I shouldn't have done that. She didn't say that ever. She never apologizes to me. But you know what she does? She comes home and she goes, where'd it go? Oh, there was something over here you got. She got me like socks. Hey, I got these for you.
Yeah.
That's the way she says, I'm sorry.
Here's your Sharpies.
All right. Oh, thanks for the Sharpies. These are the Sharpies you need. I got those for you. So anyway, there you go. So thanks for being here, everybody.
Yeah.
We
thanks
didn't do
for
any
listening.
readings or anything today. We'll do those another time. I'd like to have Raini on more regularly. I think Raini should do a show.
Yeah, I don't have much to say.
Oh, you got a lot to say.
The Rainy Show where we listen to Scotty talk.
And so, yeah, we didn't get any parenting tips. Give us a parenting tip before we go.
A parenting tip. Duct tape does wonders.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Make
Yes,
sure
it
you wrap it
does.
all the way around the head.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. You leave a little crack for the nose to breathe.
So they can breathe. Yeah.
So, all right. Give one relationship tip before we go.
It's okay to spit in the coffee.
You spit in my coffee?
No. Your relationship tip. Just shut the hell up. There you go. It's okay to just shut the hell up sometimes.
There you go.
It does wonders for both of you.
It does. I think that was aimed at me. Just shut the hell up sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, folks. You go out. You go enjoy your Sunday. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. Remember, Ruben Fasthorse, he's going to come on, not on this channel, of course, on a Zoom channel. Go check the link on my Facebook page if you want to join up with him. And that comes in about 12 minutes from now. 12 or 14 minutes from now, something like that.
14.
So you can go join him and join his class. And other than that, I will see you all tomorrow night, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, and of course 8 Mountain, 7
How do you
Pacific
even
time.
have that all memorized?
So, well, it's 14-hour difference later in Australia. So instead of being 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, it's going to be something like 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Whatever, you do the math. 14 hours difference in Australia for all our friends in Australia and New Zealand. So that's it, folks.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. And thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Can we go do it now?
No.
Too many kids around.
Too many kids around.
All right, that's all. We'll see you guys later. You have a good Sunday.
Yeah.
And we'll see you this week sometime. I don't even know what we're talking about this week, but we'll get on it. And that's all.
Yeah.
Hit the green light and wave. All right. See you, folks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.